Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your friendly neighborhood Netman2939, and today I'm gonna sort of goof off in the background while I'll explain what round 3 is. So this is not part of round 3. This is, like I said, just me goofing off in an arena match I did. But so round 3 is not like round 1 or 2. Okay, round 1 and round 2 were every single team of the 14 teams competing for 30 matches, and at the end of the 2 rounds you see which teams have the best records. Pretty simple, right? Round 3, on the other hand, are the top few teams, like the 2 or 3 top teams and the 2 or 3 bottom teams, or however many there are, depending on what their records are. Okay? So I think I explained this in another video, but just in case you didn't see that, basically the idea is I didn't want it to simply be who had the best or worst record, especially when it comes to eliminations. I didn't want it to be simply who had the worst record, if it was close, because there's so many factors that can't be controlled, like whether or not they fought easy opponents, whether or not they fought harder opponents, whether or not there was a little bit of lag. So I thought if it's remotely close, then I want it to be decided by one more round. And my definition of remotely close was they have to be ahead by at least 3 wins for there not to be sort of a runoff. However, if they're only ahead by 2 wins or less, then there is a runoff. That's why we are entering this round 3, where, like I said, not all teams are competing, just the top and bottom. Now, why are the top teams competing? Well, the top teams are competing for what's called a bye. There are 4 possible byes for the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place. But to truly find out who is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place, we have to, look at the records and look at, where they are in terms of how close each person is, which is pretty simple. In case you're wondering, a bye is the ability to not be threatened by elimination in a season. So going into season 1, the top 6 teams automatically had a bye. Those were the teams that I picked out myself. Everyone else was the one at risk of elimination. So technically, the Kefla team did just as bad as the Hit team did, and would be going into an elimination round right now, basically. But they had a bye. So that's what a bye is. But this time, these 4 teams have to earn it. So who are those 4 teams? Well, I'm not going to put them on the board so you can watch the match, but hopefully you can just follow along. Number 1 was the Zamasu team, who had 48 wins altogether. Number 2 was the Labcoat team that had 44 wins. Number 3 is the main team that had like 42 wins. And number 4 was the Majin Buu team that had 41 wins. Okay? Well, the only person who can challenge either of those people is the Zebroli team, who had 40 wins. So just by being if the main team is 42 and the Majin Buu team is 41, then Zebroli can challenge both of them. He can sort of aim for 3rd and 4th place in this 3rd round. So that means all 3 of those teams are going to play one more one more round of 30 matches. And whatever the record is after that will be your 3rd, 4th, and 5th place, with 5th place not getting a bye. Only 3rd and 4th will. But isn't that crazy how that level 3 is? I remember being very surprised about that. As tall as Esperoli is, like there was this perfect little cone shape to stop him from getting hit there. Anyway, as for the bottom, let's see who all's competing there. So like I said, we got the 4 teams at the top. There's 5 teams aiming for the top 4 spots. 2 of which are guaranteed, like Zamasu and Labcoat are too high above anybody to have to worry. And really, well, the only way Labcoat could be challenged Labcoat could theoretically be challenged, but what would have to happen is if Baseku lost to Zebroli and Majin Buu, then Baseku could be like, okay, Labcoat, I challenge you. It's kind of like crabs dragging, the whole crab bucket mentality. It's like you try to drag someone down with you. But Yeah, we'll see if it even comes to that. As for the bottom, we have the triplets, the Vegeta team, and the Hit team. The triplets being Frieza team, Cell team, and the Yamcha team. I call them the triplets because they all got the exact same amount of wins. They all tied with 37 wins. And the Vegeta team got 36, and the Hit team got 35. Now, by the way, having more wins does give you an advantage, because let's say somehow on round team, every single team in the bottom went 30-0. They all got a perfect 30-0. Well, their record would still be, 37 plus 30, and then 36 plus 30. So you get that +1 or +2 advantage depending on what you are. That way you at least get something for being ahead, as opposed to being robbed of those 2 wins. And yeah, that's it. Now, if they're completely tied at the end of the third round, then we'll have a one-on-one runoff or however many, and it'll probably be less than 30 matches, so that this doesn't stretch on into infinity. But yeah, that's basically the way it goes. Is the third round will be final. For the third round, they have to basically be a flat-out tie for it to be anything more than. For there to be a fourth round, it'd have to be a flat-out tie. They could be just 1 or 2 ahead. What is with this guy's key charge? Yeah, so that's what's going on. We're going to start with the top 4. Or the top 3, actually. Because, like I said, Lab Coat might not have to compete. And then we'll do the bottom 5. And that's what's going on. That is the plan for round 3. Dude, Triple Vegeta is fun as hell. I love the EX Rocket, except for the fact that it has high recovery on it. The EX Rocket Kick is such an underrated tool. And that's just fun. I don't care what anybody says. Doing your same level 1 over. No, that was bad. That was even worse. What am I doing? Wake up and get ready to bank up with 420 guys. Okay. Oh, well, you can see, you can lock off that. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. You ain't right close. This quarter combo is so hard to land because they fall slower than it feels like. With anybody else, you almost go straight into the 2M, but with him, you have to kind of sit there and wait for a minute. And in any decent amount of lag, even 3 frames, it is so hard to time it. You can be too early and too late real easy. He knew. He knows, Can I even sing that? Or would I copyrighted? Clean. Did I use my double jump? Yeah. I'm IDing a little too much, so he's just challenging. It's beautiful. It's so it's like March 19th right now, I think. But it is 20-something degrees outside tonight. I know you're about to key blast, or you're about to charge, so I'll kick you in the face. So it's 20-something degrees outside, which I'm the kind of guy who loves the cold, despite the fact that it does not stay very cold around here, where I am. So, I was actually supposed to be Rocket Kick. Nope. So yeah, I'm not a prophet or anything. I don't know the future, but I have a feeling we won't get much more cold days. Like, according to the weather, after this, it'll be. It's gonna rain after the. It's gonna be cold for the next day or 2. Then it's gonna rain, and then there's 46 in the next week or so. But I have a feeling that's gonna be it. Cause think about it, this is like the end of March. It's already spring. When does spring officially begin? I thought it was early March. Damn, he caught me good. This guy loves to just bring you down for supers. Kind of rude, if you ask me. I'll Google between matches. When does spring begin? Spring begin. March 20th. Interesting. Can't run from me, son. Yeah, so it's pretty much spring already. So I won't get many more of these cold nights. I'm not going to stay in here too long. I'm just going to finish this recording up and get the hell out of here. And then we'll be back with with round 3. But of course, before we get to round 3, we have to pay this man back a little with interest. Vegeta-sama. And Vegeta-sama. And also Vegeta-sama. Super Saiyajin. You realize you're not messing with your ordinary Saiyan. It'd be funny if he had unique dialogue for himself. Move it, you imposter! I shouldn't see assist everybody. Wow! How the fuck? Get in your corner. I dropped the 3... Oh, I dropped the 236S. It's in the game. Like this. Into? Oh, I fucking up. Oh my god. Why didn't that go lower? I thought that's supposed to be the ground version. Into? Oh my gosh. What are you doing? That little wiggle. Yeah, a little wiggle for you. This is my favorite special tag change in the game, to be honest. Watch those toes. Is this enough? Can I pull it off? Oh. The tippy to tail end. Oh, will you stop that shit? Just because I'm mostly throwing Ki Blast. For those wondering who is up first on the round 3, I believe it's Majin Buu. Actually, I have to double check. It's either Majin Buu or the main team. I wrote down the list earlier when I did the, I always do a random number generator thing. And I wrote it down, but now I'm forgetting. A pie? Let's try to fake it out. Auto combo was not supposed to come out like that. Told you I'd pay him back with interest. Wow, armor. That's not even... I can't believe that reached. 5H straight into level 3. I mean, I got support. Spinning my bar. One of the best JS's in the game versus one of the worst JS's in the game. Eat this Dragon Rush. Not enough to kill. Oh, yeah. No, I knew it wasn't. That was. Wait a second, one more, or are you gonna run away again? He said he's Super Vegeta. And then Deku's like, Super Vegeta wins! Y'all know that's definitely the voice of Izuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia, right? Who does the winning voice, like, he wins! At least for the English dub. It'd be funny if it was the Japanese version of the Japanese dub. Okay, this is for all the marbles. Run up 6M. I think people have been killed for less. He likes the 2H, watch out for it. My boy! I don't feel like blocking. Wow. He waited so long. Damn, didn't call the assist fast enough. I love that JH. Nice little Macho Man elbow. You trying to copy me? No, that's better. Into? Thought about changing it to Super Vegeta, but I thought instead I'll stick with Super Vegeta. Oh. Not quite used to the timing of this team, you know, I haven't practiced these three together much. Excuse me? Damn, I really thought I was blocking it. Let's see if we can get him out. Nice move. I think you could have done that cheaper. You could 2-3-6S after that. Vanish. Drop startle up. That's right. You may have spark, but I have shield. What are you anti-airing for, son? I'm down here. I keep calling the assist after I've already done it, forgetting that for the slower assist, the way I should relate it to myself is it's basically as if I were playing with Super Ku's assist. Except a much better version of it for this. Grab. Ah, not today, son. Can't believe I let him get away with that. Wow. Nice drop. What? Wow. You want to go out like that, huh? That's... Wow. How did his level 3 recover faster than my level 1? And I called the level 1 first, too. So his level 3 not only recovers faster, but that's with him calling it later than mine. Anyway, if you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. Oh wait, the match is not over. But subscribe anyway. Oh yeah, now the match is over. And I'll see you tomorrow with round 3. Peace!